Michelle Montoya, who sings the role of Marcellina in our upcoming production of The Marriage of Figaro.
Hello, I am a mezzo-soprano, and I am playing Marcellina.
Would you like to tell a little bit about your character and what our relationship is in the opera?
Sure. So in the duet you're about to see, Kristen and I have a little point of contention with each other, and that is because she and Figaro have plans to marry. However, that creates a problem for me because I have a contract with Figaro where he owes me a debt, and if he does not pay me back, he must marry me. So obviously I don't like that they're getting together because he can't pay me back, so he has to marry me.
Right. So in this duet, we kind of are falsifying
They're very gentle, backhanded insults.
compliments.
Yeah, backhanded compliments that are quite insulting.
Exactly. But then later in the opera, we find out that Marcellina, who is in love with Figaro, turns out to be his mother.
So it's really motherly love.
No, it's not.
But even more complicated, it turns out that the lawyer of the court and I have Figaro as our illegitimate child. He was kidnapped as a baby, and so then we reunite as a family, and then
Everybody lives happily ever after.
Yes, we all live happily ever after.
Anyway, it's
in a double wedding.
Yes, it is.
We do. We have a double wedding.
And it's a great story. So we hope you can come out and join us. I wanted to talk a little bit too about what can happen in live theater and opera. So we did a performance of this in Redwood City, and that day it was quite windy. It's about 10-mile-per-hour winds, and then as we got singing, 20-mile-per-hour, then 30-mile-per-hour, and by the time we got to a specific aria, these winds were just blowing sets all over the place. And so Cherubino was singing her aria, I was fake accompanying on the guitar, and the wind proceeds to blow the screen down and crashes right in the middle of the aria. You just act like nothing's happened and you go on. So then I went behind the screen, but I had to leave the guitar that I was playing out on stage. I was supposed to bring it backstage. So I come out for the trio, and the guitar is sitting on the ottoman, and I get on all fours, and I'm kind of crawling around this chair trying to avoid the count. And the guitar proceeds to get stuck on my dress and chase me around the stage like a trailer hitch. And you just have to keep singing Mozart.
So from behind the scenes, as we heard the scraping of this guitar across the stage, also props were blowing into the fountains downtown, one of which was Kristen's veil, which we very quickly tried to dry. So, you know, at least you have great stories while telling great stories in song. So obviously you grow very close together when you do a show together or when you're just in this industry in general.
Right, and it's a small world. Michelle and I met 3 years ago doing The Tales of Hoffmann. With West Bay Opera. We sing, all of us, the whole cast does opera in different companies throughout the Bay Area.
We did Die Valkyrie with Burismo.
Right, so we all pretty much know everybody, and it's a wonderful way to share our love of music and to share it with the communities.
We really appreciate it. I know it's getting cold, and we really hope you had a great time. We're thanking the city of Redwood City for sponsoring us, for coming